Today, I want to share the story of Joseph. Also, some people may call him Joseph the Dreamer. And Joseph had a dream. And was Joseph supposed to tell about his dream? Probably not, but probably, because sometimes God will use something to bring something into fruition, to bring something finally together. So Joseph had this dream that everyone would bow down before him, and he had power. So he goes to his family and tells them about this dream, tells his brothers. They don't like it. His brothers are jealous. They don't want to bow down before their brother. Come on. They're like, we got to do something about him. So their brothers take him and ended up selling him into slavery. And then they go back home and they're like, oh, we're going to tell our dad an elaborate story. And then they tell their dad that he died. He's not alive anymore. So here his family thinks that he's dead. So Joseph goes through slavery, goes through so many tests in his life. And he finally gets to Potiphar, where he becomes Potiphar's servant. And Potiphar's wife decides, oh, I'm going to try to seduce him. He runs. Unfortunately, part of his article's clothing was left behind, and Potiphar's wife goes and tells her husband that, look, it was the other way around. So Potiphar threw him in prison for that. So here's Joseph in prison, and he's, living righteously, doing what he's supposed to do, having favor in front of God, everything. Well, Pharaoh, in the meantime, here's Pharaoh trying to figure out a dream that he had, and he's asked everybody, can't figure it out. And he hears about Joseph. So he brings Joseph before him, and the Pharaoh was like, so I had this dream, right? So it's like, there's this fattened calf, and then there's this unfattened calf. And there's more to it. And I could be, animal-wise, I'm pretty sure it was a calf, but you might want to double-check that. But anyways, we'll go with a calf. Okay. We'll just run with that. Just say, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And basically, he tells Joseph. Joseph goes, prays about it, asks for the interpretation from God, comes back, and then he's like, I got your dream interpretation for you. You're going to have 7 years of plentiful and bountiful, and then you're going to have 7 years of famine. So Pharaoh, that moment, he was a wise Pharaoh. He could have went and said, no. He listened to Joseph. He hired Joseph to second in command to him. Second in command. And brought him aboard. So guess what? So all throughout those 7 years, they're working on saving up. They're saving up grain, saving up food, wheat, to feed everybody when the 7 years of famine came by. And when the 7 years of famine came by, guess what? You got it. You got it. Yep. Well, you probably hit it right on the nail there. Yeah. He was able to feed everyone. And guess who came back? His family. For help. Guess what they did? They bowed down before Joseph. Joseph came over and said, no. I forgive you. He forgave them. And he helped his family out. He's able to, because the Pharaoh decided to partner with Joseph because of the dream interpretation, the other half of the dream. They worked together to help and save as many people as possible.